Hello everybody and welcome back to Stardew Valley. We entered year 2, we finished off winter, had Christmas, got beer off Demetrius, if I remember correctly. You know, and I thought we did okay for our first year out. Not having a good day today for me personally. I've just burnt myself while cooking my tea on a pan and not looking where I put my arm. I said I was going to spend this 10,000 on okay. I'm now selling higher quality fertilizers as well as new crop selections. See you soon. Okay, well, I guess we'll go to Pierre's. And this mountain has been kind to me lately. I'd like to share my good fortune with you. Catfish. Guess I'll put this in here. Do I not have any other catfish previously? I guess I do not. Oh, my arm is burning. Basically, I have put running under cold water. I'm not stupid. Ran it under cold water for about a good 5 to 10 minutes before after I did it. I just got that like numbing pain. It's okay. So I'll be okay. I've burnt myself in the past. I'll burn myself again probably. Accidentally. I'm not a what's the word? I don't have an addiction to pain. I hope not anyway. This stings. I need to get my axe. Chop that out. Or that the wrong side. Okay. With this, all my plants seem to be watered. I'm not hoping that's what the sprinklers have done. So, question is, what do we do? It's Tuesday. How I give gifts? Need to give a gift to Leah. So, driftwood, the seasonal gift. What do we need? What do we need? I need the hoe for something. Geode we can keep. We'll pull that wood back. I can remember if it's in the right one for a change. Then we will decide whether we want to go into the mines or to somewhere else. We'll have a look on what's on the big board. Oh, I actually need to check the eggs first, don't I? That'd be a good idea. Yeah. God damn it. I always have to waste one egg off me doing that, don't I? Always, always, always. Me just screwing myself over by not putting an egg, by feeding myself an egg. Okay, I know, dog. Getting around to it. Come again? What is this? I don't remember placing this. Okay, and I'm just gonna leave that there and hope for the best. No idea what that is. Anyway, I've been looking through past streams and I've basically looked at all the secret notes we've got in the last streams, and I thought we could go explore and find out what's under them. Hence why I brought the hoe. It's 9 o'clock. Come on, let me in. Really, and I have to get used to a springtime table now. Sup, Yaz? Vincent really hates wild horseradish. He told me. Okay, Manny's in here. My nephew Shane. I've heard this before. Ah. I'm such a moron. I'm clumsy. I've always been fairly clumsy. Still locked. I'm just going to keep waiting. We're going to find out when she opens the door. Come on. Must be 10 o'clock again, like it was in winter. it's not, I'm going foraging for the next hour. Thank you. You wanted to talk. Landscapes gives me lots of ideas. How about you give it her instead of looking in your inventory? Oh, okay. Guess we're getting a moment with Haley. Oh, Alex. Oh, she giving me the eyes. I've got a girlfriend. I can't do it. Lighting's so nice right now. I had to come out and take some nature shots. Oh, you're into photography? I didn't know that. Trying to connect with the outdoors a little more. I want to know what it's like being a farmer. It's a way of life I've never really thought about. Well, until now. These cows are so cute. Hey, I have an idea. Gonna work on my farm? Let's take some pictures with these cows. You can show me how to approach one. I'll just set it to shooting on a time. I'll just set it to shoot on a timer. Okay. Oh, that's actually kind of quite cute. I hope Marnie's okay with us doing this. You know, these are not my cows. Whoops. Shouldn't be very good on one of those bull things. I've never tried one of those. You know those mechanical bulls? I've always wanted to go on one of those. Never had the chance. Oh, that is a beautiful image right there. Eh. That was fun, Alex. And these photos are hilarious. I'm gonna go home and take a shower now. Okay, didn't know I could do that. Let's go foraging anyway. So, I forgot. Dandelions. Back in fashion. Or is it dandelions? Radish. There's the white one. Was it? Wild horseradish. Was it carrots? I know spring onions is definitely one. And this tends to be the place for foraging. Here we go. Nope. Yeah, they just somehow pull up here for no idea why, but they just appear here in this particular area. For some reason. Got a good dandelion though. It's locked. I think that's with Camber, what's his name? Gunter. With if I remember correctly. I'm not sure, so I cannot confirm. Just have a rummage around. I remember what's here. It's the first few days of spring, so we have time. You can always mess about a little. Okay, and let's go to Pierre's. We'll see what's on that the big board. Brilliant, I'm getting all kinds of events today, I guess we'll call them. Ah, another beautiful day in Pelican Town. Parrots. Oh, they look like parrots. Your friends. You lonely? Don't get me wrong, I can understand having a lot of birds as a... Oh, he just did like the Harry Potter... I can't remember, is it like Herald or something like that? Like in Chamber of Secrets where it just like Straight slams into the door. Or the window, sorry. Oh, I remember watching those films when I was growing up. They're pretty cool when I was growing up. I used to love Harry Potter books. Your wing's broken. Oh, you're a bit different than the others, aren't you? Just like me. Don't worry, I'll nurse you back to health, little one. Everything will be all right. What? Okay, we're just getting that moment. I'm not going to do anything. Emily took the injured part into her home and bandaged the wing. He's all set up in her room, but as a token of respect, she didn't give the bird a name. Okay, was that an actual event with her, or like a heart event? Okay, let's talk to this dude. Things haven't. He looks like a bit like Lieutenant Surge. Things haven't changed much since I've been gone. Well, suck that you're here. Not talk to Sam because he doesn't talk to anybody because he thinks life's, you know, pressing. I want to see this parrot. What's up? Beautiful sound. Right, let's get to Pierre's. Oh yeah, daffodils come back in as well. So I can give these to Haley, but I think that was, I'm taking that was her level, yeah. That was her event. What was this one? So Kent's on the 4. I want to click on this. I'd like to put copper bar above the mantle. Please deliver some in time today. Okay. Do that now. I'll just go in here quick. Do all my grocery shopping here. Cool. Yes. Waste of money maybe, but you know, now I get to carry everything. What's up here? Sometimes I get new items in stock, so check every often. Cauliflower, potato seeds, tulips, jazz, grass, wheat. I know I was looking at these last time, and I need like an apple or something for one of the things, one of the quest or one of the community center stuff. But obviously I don't have the money right now, so what we'll do is keeps growing after that. Means I've trellis, cauliflower, potato. What I will do is I'll just check what I need for annual bundles, spring crops. So we need cauliflower, potato, green bean, and parsnip. Okay. And we need to grow 5 good parsnips. So we need to buy a lot of parsnips, basically. Okay. Buy like one of them. One of them. One of them. I'll just keep buying like a couple of each. There's 6. I'm trying to remember what I had them arranged in. I think it was rows of 4. Go with that. I think there's in rows of 4, so that probably gives me multiple 4. Not so good with numbers. Okay, Jody. All doing the gym work. Hopefully I'm not further hurt myself. Just a bit, back's a bit stiff last couple of days as well. I don't want to complain. I shouldn't be complaining like this about my ailments. Okay, Sam's there. George thinks no one in town cares about him. I'd like to prove him wrong. A dozen leaks should do the trick. There's favorite. Government. The governor is holding a banquet. The chefs are preparing huge orders, numbers of potatoes. Anyone who ships 100 potatoes by the end of the season will earn a substantial reward from the Pelican Town Agricultural Fund. 100 potatoes. Dozen leeks. I want to go with 100 potatoes. I think I can do that. Means I have to buy a lot more potato crops, but we can do that. I want to talk to him. Oh, hi. It's good to see you again. Take it easy. Let me have any gummies. Tune Vincent. Process the geode for me. And of course it's coal. It's always coal. There's never anything else. Harvest 100 potato. Ship 100 potato. No plural there. Okay, we gotta get that copper ore to Kent. So bus stop. We'll nope, cancel. I want to pick up the daffodils. And the dandelions. And then we gotta get to town. Give him some copper ore. There's only one, right? A singular copper ore. Don't know, I'm looking in here. Uno barrow, coparo. Where is it? Plonk there. I only need one, right? We'll plant all this stuff tomorrow. Oh, when we get back. Hopefully, we'll have not wasted our time. It's just for the thing on. I just want to gain friendship with Ken. Speaking of the man. Hey, you brought the item I asked for. Looks perfect. Here's a little something for your trouble. It's not the money that counts, it's the friendship along the way. Okay, steel hoe. Okay, I'm just gonna buy a hell of a lot more produce. So, what was it? 100? And these have a chance to yield more than 100, so... For now, we'll go to like... Because we said 4, didn't we? So we said rows of 4, and we've got like 2, 2... 12, 10... 20... I can't bother doing the maths. So just get 2 more than a multiple of 4. We'll go with that for now. Yeah, 2 more than a multiple of 4. 16's a multiple of 4. I can do maths very slowly. I used to be pretty good at mental maths. It's gone out the window since I didn't need to do it anymore. Yeah, like I said, I've been looking through secret notes and I've got 3 places we can go to. One of them is like just above Clint's. Another one is a shrub. We have to go to the shrub the left of where the bridge is to the sea at night. And the other one is something behind the community center. Anyway, let's get my tools out and we can begin. I should probably put... Do I really need watering can, I guess? Yeah, I do. Fertilizer. May as well get them all out. We need to put some of these back. So, what do we need? Yeah, we got all of them. Did we get anything else? Spring foraging bundle. So we need a leek, dandelion, daffodil, horseradish. Cool. I picked the right thing with the potatoes. I can't, the leeks. because they are forageable. I don't know if I can guarantee myself getting them. Well, spring onions is not though, which is good, which means I can just store these now. So, do I have dandelions in the other one? Just to check. No, I do not. So here, 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 here. Daffodils can go back in. The silver ones we'll keep. Spring onions we can sell, I guess. Why have I gone in here? For the coal. That is why. We might need to make more fertilizer, so... Well, we will need to make more fertilizer, actually, so I need to go and look which... Pine tar and a clam. Stimulates leaf production, guaranteed to increase growth at rate at least 10% mixed in tilled soil. Quality retained soil, freestone, one clay, tree fertilizer, basic fertilizer. Okay. So... Pine tar and a clam, and I don't think I probably should have been saving those clams and not sold them. Ah well. Okay, what's the best fertilizer I can make then that doesn't involve that? Stone and clay? I'm just gonna have to go with the basic retaining soil and go with stone. Because I don't have that much clay. Yeah, 6. So get out the stone. Do you want to keep the daffodils? Because technically they are useful for us. The onions, I guess they're useful for us as well, actually, because I'm pretty sure that Leah likes onions, like anything foraged. Anyway, let's first of all watering can up. You going over there? Because I filled your bowl. Okay. Ho. More clay. Okay. And then I guess what we'll do is we'll go with these for the start. Okay. Water them first, I guess. Or we'll put the quality fertilizer. So I guess we want the quality fertilizer on the parsnips because we want them to be definitely gold. Break the watering can out. Oh, great. I have to walk through here now. Brilliant. Take that scarecrow out because this scarecrow, I believe, covers all of here. If I'm not mistaken. Let's dig across anyway now. And then we need... Oh, we need to make some more thingamabobbers. Sprinklers. How do we make them again? Sprinkler. Quality sprinkler. Gold, iron, refined quartz. Gold, iron, refined quartz. Taking the copper just in case we run out of any of them. Hopefully we won't, but you never know. So for now, put this down. Ah, I'm thick. I could have Can I take this back? Okay, cool. I should plant a bunch of my stuff, and then the next row should be the sprinkler. Not the brightest tool in the shed. So like here, here. It's 10 o'clock at night, but that shouldn't matter. As long as I get this done, we should have this sorted soon. Plonk, 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 plonk. Yep. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. And last one, because this one needs to be open as well, is here. Now just water all these to begin with. And then we need to go around and put some fertilizer into them before we go to bed. And put sprinklers down, of course. So we're not doing this all the time. Okay. 2, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Right, fertilizer. Nope. Did it again. Third time lucky. Okay. See how much that makes me. Then we'll go from there. Okay, we need just a bit more. So make like... Damn it, I didn't mean to make that, but okay. Think that's enough? Think that's enough. Come on, pushing it here, but we should be okay. And that's all of them, right? Not losing my mind. Again, definitely not the last one. Again, and I'm going to bed. See? Definitely know what I'm doing. Sort of. Thought it would be fun to write you a note. I had so much fun with the cows yesterday. I'm starting to understand why you chose the farmer's life. Hope to see you soon. I have my axe on me. That though. Well, not. I have everything on me. Let's get rid of this stone. May as well get rid of these trees while we're at it as well. Guess plant these. Okay, remember to aim away from where you want the tree to fall. Oh, that'd be the perfect... I'm sure I've said this before, but the perfect life for me would just be, as long as I have an internet connection, I could live in like the wood. I could just live in the woods, wake up every day. I still don't know what the hell this thing is. I'm gonna hit it. What is it? Strange capsule. Something's fleshy's bobbing around in the fluid. Okay. Didn't expect this, but hey, let's put it somewhere where I'm not gonna forget where it is. Put it here. Great. Need to make more of that. Luckily, I have this. And I have wood. How much hay do I have left? I should actually monitor that. $128,240. It's what I get for siphoning away all that stuff before. Okay, and I do want to go to the mines, because now that all this is done, I feel like I want to go to the mines. So, bars, quartz, stone, clay, sap. Oh, clay's not here? Okay. Clay. Bait can go in there. Bait can go in here. The scarecrow will plant when we go out. We don't need the hoe. We don't need the wood either. Put the hoe in here. We don't need the watering can. I think that's everything we'll need. Apart from the we don't need the axe. We need the sword. My big boy sword will take the bombs as well with us, since I don't never use them. May as well have it. May as well at least try. And the scarecrow we'll put here. Just so it's there. I don't. It's no. It's somewhat useful. The 2 eggs. Oh yeah, I need to water his bowl. Always forget. Can I move his bowl by any chance? Maybe I could put it over a sprinkler. Okay, with that there. Let's go to the mines. Well, if we have any time at night, we'll try and clean some more of that up. But for now, let's see what's around here. Yeah, crop order, we have to make potatoes. Okay. What's up, Linus? Have to be wary of strangers. Most people don't like a wild man. Again, let's talk to the dwarf. I still want to know what that is. Is it a chest or is it what? I don't know. Okay, this time, set ourselves. Plonk, 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 plonk. We're going down to the depths. Okay, is these guys here? No. That's a yellow one, that's new. And it provides gold, so I'm not complaining. Okay. Nope, not this time, fella. And we have a way out. Mine all the definite ore here, and then we'll be gone. Yep, good. Don't know what it is with this beat though. Like the. Well, we got him in the end. Oh, I can slip past these guys. And there's an exit. That's pretty good. Check if there's any more, like I said, definite R is what we're looking for. That guy who gives the magnifying glass looks like one of those. Okay, nothing here. Oh, we got strange bone. What's inside? Gives us a lot of energy, to be fair, though. Bat be gone. Cave carrot, always nice. Okay. $98. Closing in on that big, nice round 100. Okay, got rid of him. Got you. Best way to get those guys is just to find like a nice little if you can sort of like chain them so you can get them in. Oh, that is definitely okay. That guy. He heals you? Well, didn't heal you enough, did he? Taking all that coal. Damn it. Playing it careful here. Playing it safe. Again, got the void essence. Just have to watch out for this guy. Because they can get on your nerves. I didn't see an exit here. So I'm just going to keep mining. Maybe we get lucky, maybe we don't. I don't know how you hit me. From side. You'll not stop me from getting to that 100. Where are you? I can hear you flapping your wings. There we go. Come on. From salt. All I want is the exit. Come on. Just one little exit. Just one. There's one little path that leads to the floor below. Come on. Give it to me. I know you want to. Coming from this side. There's more of them, because lovely. Of course, because he has that weird arching pattern. Like that. Come on, where is it? I want to get to 100, come on. I know, I can see how much health. Of course it's here. In. Cave carrot. You're getting eaten. Need you for strength and vitality. That did not sound good. Right. Okay, we got it. Nope. God damn it! Brilliant. Nope, I'm fine. Yeah, sure, Linus. Thank you. Just tell me what I lost. To be fair, not much. Just the cherry bombs. Can't really complain about because I'm not that bothered about them. Hmm. Nope, I'm fine. How close am I to killing anything? Okay. Yeah, well. When the hell did we get a copper bar? Did I just not put it back? Must have not done. Oh well. Okay, now we got any coal? No, they took it, didn't they? Of course they did. Coal. 20. Okay, now we'll put all this back. So sap, quartz, bat wings, void essence, copper ore, solar essence, strange bum. Can go with the food we have, I guess. I need coal, so I need 4 pieces. And then I'll put the bombs with the rest of them. The strange bum can go in there as well. The sword can go in here as well then. Just put these on. And we'll see who's in the tavern. And then we'll go right back to bed. Well, actually, we can do one of those events I was talking about. Okay, so Flynn. Come on, Shane. We've had one heart to heart. Brighten up, buddy. Spilled a whole bucket full of milk on the floor today. It was horrible. Such a waste of Belinda's hard work. Hey kid, you're too young to be moping around in a place like this. But you know what, Pam? I go where the road takes me. Catch fish. The slimy ones. Good evening, can I get you anything? Awesome. Oh, I didn't know I could do this actually. It's okay. I'm happy with the music that's on right now. In is it? What was it at? 12:40. I believe it's here. I think this here. It's either this one or this one. It's one of the bushes. I'll go get the hoe so we can use it. Who knows? Maybe I'm just misreading the situation. Probably am. Won't be the first time. Oh. Yeah, keep everything else on us. I don't know if I'll need the hoe, but we can always try. Might just have to shake the bush. Oh, I've got no energy either. Yeah, this was a stupid idea. I just didn't check then. Yeah, if I do anything else, I'll just if I like even have one swing of the hoe, I'll just be slow and then I'll pass out before I get home. Not worth it. I've already had Linus drag my backside out of one place today. I would rather it not be another. In and we'll just have to go to bed. Combat, 5 HP, crafting, Ring of Yoba, and Fawn's Ring. In. Ah, look at it. And, and. Okay, today I was thinking we'll go do a bit of fishing. So, fish, bait, water can. We'll do a bit of cleanup here first. Checking the cave. And the gods have blessed us with peach. No, I don't think I've had peaches before. I've had a bit of a. I've had a lemon, an orange. I've had a salmon berry before. Oh, 2 gold peaches as well. I am truly blessed. Again, we'll put these in this section. Peaches, berry, cherry. I'm pretty sure we've got cherries before. And the berry, we can put that in there. And lemon. Not orange. Okay, don't need this anymore. You know what we could take with us if we do run out of bait? We could try Inky's bait. The wild bait. Nope. Oh, we got a star egg. That is the first we've got in a hell of a long time. Yeah, right, okay. Rocky says he looks really happy, but you know, inside, looks like he's like, you know, it's no hearts, there's no love there. So I'm like, guess he's not happy. What do I do? Can I actually do anything here? Spring crops, no. Some bundle, that's a lot of stuff. But we have got, you know, a lot of this stuff. Like I said, I need an apple. And I need to start making some of this stuff. Yeah, like I said, 10 hay, 10 wheat, 3 apples. What is the... Was it just that? Is it just this then? So I need the horseradish and the leek. Okay. Yeah, we'll go dig up some stuff then. I just thought I might have had something to actually, you know, already. Apparently I do not. Okay, let's go fishing. Okay. Why is they keep getting daffodils outside Clint's? This is like, is this what's his name? Is Emily trying to like put flowers down? Right, okay. Now, I'm fairly confident, not very, but that from one of the past streams we got a note that said there's something in this little thing here. So I wanna. Said there was something here. Was it? Oh, was it only when the snow was there? Maybe that. There we go. Strange doll. Gunfer can tell you more about this item if you donate it to the museum. See? Okay, cross that off my list. Looks like some like weird. I don't know what it is. Looks like flubber. Like just some green gelatinous blob. Donate to the museum. Give you this. Tell me what this weird thing is. Okay. And it says there's something behind the community center, so I may as well do that while we're here. Talk to Mayor Lewis while we're at it. The saloon gets pretty funny with kind in the jukebox. Nice to catch up with everybody anyway. Okay. He said I hid something behind the community center. Hello Alex, how we doing? Pumped. I like spring. Spring's pretty cool. So what's on here? Looking for someone to bring me 30 copper as part of a local geological survey. 30 copper ore. I think I have that. Not much money, but you get to keep the ores after Clint inspects them. Oh, I have to find that. Probably not going to do that. On second thought. I thought I was just give them to him. Okay, so something behind the community center, I said, and I can go behind there. Right, okay. Was like something here? Wait, hello? Yes? Said there was something behind here. Don't see anything. Okay, must have been wrong. Anyway, let's get to fishing. So Paley, cooked dinner last night, actually turned out okay, but it was a huge mess in the kitchen. But you can't do worse than me. I'll take a huge mess and huge mess and washing up over getting burnt any day. Penny. If you're still lost in the book, get you ready, he's alive. Maybe that's why I like reading so much. Sorry, I got carried away there. No, it's nothing about that. Stop. Everything. Reading fiction's pretty cool. My book. We need to get a thing from Willy. Speaking of Willy, guess we're getting all the events today. They love it. Look at him go. What the hell is that? I was thinking of you actually, lad. This book you found is perfect. When I said fresh, didn't expect it to be wriggling. But I'm not complaining. The fish love it. As a way of saying thanks, I wanted to teach you an old fisherman's secret. My old pappy taught me on a fishing trip many years ago. Learned how to craft quality bobber. Using that bobber will attract higher quality fish. That means no more money in your pocket, lad. That means more money in your pocket, lad. Okay, how do we make one a quality bobber? Was that the one I want? Was that the type of bobber I was looking for? Now we were looking for this one, which is copper bar and sap, which we have a lot of, to be fair. Where's the quality bobber? Occasionally shields the wearer from damage. Uses the wearer's warrior energy after slaying a monster. Quality bobber. So I can get boost the quality of fish you can catch. I'm taking that to improve slightly from gold to something else. Take all these clams so then I can make a that's that thing I needed earlier. Also, we can sell some of the stuff on here. See? Loads of coral. And since we're here, may as well go to Willie's, buy the bobber I want, and then get fishing. What's up, Willie? There's rumors of a rare fish in these parts. Only an experienced angler could stand a chance against them. You'll need the finest bait you can get if you want a rare fish to bite. How many hearts have we with, Thingy? Oh, actually game boosted a lot recently with a lot of characters. Tackle box full of laws and other assortment of stuff. Yeah, it's 500, so we could just since we can make it very easily, what we'll do next time is we'll just go home and make them. But we've got enough bait we can get by. Might not get the big fish, but well. Start us off with an easy one. Anchovy. Fire quartz, which wait, we needed fire quartz, didn't we, for something? Gunfer can tell you more about it. Nautilus shell fossil must have been washed up in ancient coral reef. Chewing stick and fire quartz. Yeah, I'm sure we've already got fire quartz. Like, for something here. Was it something like, this must have been something like the bundle, and I think it was for Demetrius. But hey, we can give it to Gunfer. It's two more things off the museum list. Hmm. I've been planning out the games I'm gonna do for the rest of well, till August at least. Which will be because then August will be a year since I've started streaming, which is interesting. It actually was the 100th video on my YouTube channel the other day. That's a new one. Like 100 videos of me like just cutting up like for streams and other stuff. I was happy with that. I was shocked I got that quickly. But I guess when you're streaming 3 times a week and fairly consistently from when I started, I guess you do end up getting to make over 100 videos pretty quickly. But yeah, just planning out what I was gonna do. I've got an assortment and a range, if you will, of different games to play. I was definitely thinking um of a Pokemon game that we've not played so far, and going for a challenge. Going for playing that game, just the standard playthrough. So I've played it once before, and I thought we'd play it again, and we'll try and do something I didn't do last time on it. Uh, maybe a good old couple battles. More than a couple, more like 100. Battle challenge, if you will. Yeah, that's in the pipeline. I don't know. I think that'll be right after we finish, well, either this, so if I get married, or if I finish Fire Emblem first. And then I've got something else that I know it's another game I've not played in a long while. It's actually one of the first games I ever bought when I opened my Steam account. So this is a long time ago. It's just it's you know it's a instead of it being a all big serious game, it's to offset the likes of Resident Evil. Yeah, something that's a bit cuter, a bit nicer, a bit more, you know, friendly. And hopefully that'll lead us into the next couple months. And then after that, I was looking at playing obviously Resident Evil probably be the next game that finishes after that. I don't know if I'm gonna go straight into the what's his name? What's his face? I can't think of his name. Chris playthrough right after the chill one. I might leave it for like a couple months and then come back to it. We'll play something different. Just because the chill and Chris playthroughs, from what I remember, are very similar. There's just a few details that change. Like you get different weapons, but the majority of the way the majority of the game is the same when it comes to like what you have to do. So maybe I'll wait like a couple or a few months. Maybe I'll bring back Resident Evil maybe at Halloween, something like that. And we'll do the Chris playthrough then. And then I've got a few ideas of other games we can get to before we get to like August. Some big games, some small games. I'm planning out the content for a change. But it gives me it gives me one less thing to worry about. Between not plugging my controllers in for the last stream and burning myself within the, within an hour of streaming, you know, I obviously have more important things to do, to worry about than what game I have to play. So to get that ahead is pretty good. Well, I get it finished. Sorry, damn it, didn't mean to do that. I forgot that I had to hold it under the water. Flounder, nice. I should actually check between all my fish. Do I actually have a bundle yet of any of them? Because we've never even touched the fishing one so far. I had no dangerous fish either yet so far. That's pretty good. Right. Oh, you temptress. Okay. We can rescue this. We can rescue this. No. I am very surprised though. No, like, difficult fish like we were getting, like, linkods, I think they were called, last time out. What we got? Rusty spoon. I like rusty spoons. God, I remember, like, old animation, like, salad fingers back in the day. It's weird for to see, like, someone, like, smile, like, I've not seen it yet, but, like, just the animation of, like, smiling friends, like, when it came out, which feels like ages ago now. But it's only what, a couple months? Like, I was very happy to see Adult Swim doing that. I'm thinking, like, some like creators on YouTube who deserve it, 'cause I like those guys' content. Then obviously they're quite funny. And then I heard that David Firth was in it. I'm pretty sure did salad fingers, did other stuff as well as that. Like, some of that stuff is like it just shoots me back to when I was in, like, primary school, high school. Just remember when those videos came out, and I was just like, very fond memories of my friends. Just, watching those. Just like, just remembering early YouTube. Okay, bait. That's fine. We like more bait. Plop that back in there. Yeah, just the good old good old days. Feel old. I guess when you've been through so much of the internet, like when when you've grown up with the internet, you feel old because you can remember when so many memes were first starting. And then you watch them crash and burn, and it's just weird. What did me was the other day was watching just a compilation of, like, and it just came up on my timeline, and I was doing something, like, monotonous for a couple of minutes, so I just stuck it on to, like, listen in the background. And it was just like this like montage of all the games that have come out between 2010 and, like, 2019, and I was just like, let all that nostalgia wash over you, and I remember where I was when these games came out, and I remember where I was when I played this game, and I remember the times I had with my friends playing these games, and it's just this weird set of emotions. And also, it kicked me into gear a bit about just putting a lot of games on the wish list of play. Because there's a lot of games out there, and I'd like to play them all to make a decent opinion on them. Uh, but yeah, we can do that. I'm just thinking about much longer can we stay here? Probably another one. I reckon we can get home in an hour, in like 1 hour and a half. Which, in retrospect, if you live an hour and a half from like walking distance from your home, you should not be fishing and then walking back home in the middle of the night. We'll see if we've got any of these fellas in the morning. Well, I guess we can check on them now. Yeah, I was never one personally though for like when I think of like big games from like 2010 to 2019, I don't really think of all like the multiplayer games that I play because I'm like I've always said I'm not really a multiplayer type of guy. Like I was never into competitive shooters. I was for a little bit, but I was more with COD Zombies. God, some of my favorite memories are from playing COD Zombies or like Kino 5, Moon, doing all the Easter eggs in those levels, specifically Black Ops 1. We did play Black Ops 2, but you know, I don't think it was as good, in my personal opinion. Like the zombies of that. You use some extra wood, or you could use it, take You having a go at my manhood, or just making a meme? Okay. Fish, and we got some purple stuff as well. Flounder? Do we have any really good flounders? Anchovy? Yes, we do. We can... Sardines? Where do the sardines go? And we can sell them. Herring? In sardines, we have the gold. Anchovies. We have 10 of them. Checking the other one. Do you have any herring? It went somewhere. Where did it go? Yes, we do have herring. But now we have purple herring as well. We can sell the coral. The seaweed, I guess we can put there. The flounder we don't have any of, so that can go in here. I think the the mussel, we have a gold one of. And we have golden mussels, don't we? Oyster, clam. Anything else? Before I forget. Oh, we can sell halibut. Yeah, we have that. Okay. So, put the artifacts in here. I didn't know that. I didn't know I had it, and then Gunther could tell us more about it. I just thought it was a, that one of those things. Okay, and wild honey. We already have some. Bait fish. That. No, do not eat the sardine. Just thinking, do we need... What's the thing we need the clam for again? A worm bin is 25 hardwood. Whew. That is a lot of, that is a lot of wood. A lot of hardwood. Tapper... Lightning rod we can make, but what would be the point? Turns energy into lightning, from lightning storms into battery packs. Slime egg press. Compress 100 pieces of slime to a slime egg. It's a miracle of science. What can I do with that? It's this we need. Sap and a copper bar, which we can make a load out of. What was the thing we were looking for? It was something. It was like a clam and something else. I will find you. Oh, speed grow. Right, okay. Maybe we'll keep the clams then, the standard ones, just so we can make speed grow. For the rest of the stuff? Gets binned. Okay, we need the watering can and the axe. But we'll take everything, I guess. Only the yeah, we'll need to take the scythe with us. The wood can go back. Gold can go there. We didn't sell the halibut because I forget that we have multiple rungs of items. I can switch between them at any point. In. Oh, didn't realize the parsnips would grow that quickly. Gold one. I don't think I have any parsnips, gold parsnips. Do I? I don't have any parsnips that I saved. No, I do not. But I guess we can sell this particular one. And I don't... Do I need a parsnip? Or yes, I do. So we'll keep this one as well. Also means I need more seeds. And what we'll do is we'll swap that out. Put that one in here. Put this in there. And we need to get a couple more seeds. Okay, 2 silver eggs. What's going on? What is wrong with my hens? What are you doing? Stop doing well. You're scaring me. Eggs. No. Where do I want to put the eggs? The eggs go in here because they're natural products. Okay, animal products. Okay. We need to go see Leah because I haven't seen her in 2 days and she's probably going to be chewing my ear off about something. Because I've not seen her in 2 days. Yeah, what was that thing right at the bottom? It was something useful. It was yeah, it was the Barber. 10 sap and a copper bar. That is actually a steal of a deal when I think about it. Okay, and plonk. Now that I think about it, I really did pick the wrong item, didn't I? For to upgrade. I should have gone for the pickaxe, the axe to upgrade to gold instead of the watering can. I don't need the watering can. Oh, secret note. That is somewhere. That looks like it's on the beach or something like that. Um, I'm gonna print screen. I'm gonna print screen that. I'm just trying to write down where this could be. It's either at the beach or somewhere. If someone wants to tell me where that is, that'd be great. 'Cause I have no idea. But anyway, I'll just note it down for now. Got a pen in my mouth 'cause that's what I do when I'm taking off the cap. Come on, hit the tree. Well done. Well done. You absolute moron. Again. Yeah, look at this though. Just free hay for nothing. I think we're at 120, so I think we're fine. And what I could do is I could have a look at getting some other animals. And since we're making so much hay, maybe I'll have a look at making some getting some more chickens. Oh, I got 2 seeds. Oh, plant them. Go on, I'll have a look. What are we on? Piece of hay, 170 out of 240. That should keep everybody happy. I wish they automatically dispense though, instead of you know, you have to go in and feed them. If you could do that, I'd be happy. Oh, okay, guess we're having a nice moment. Hi, Alex. I knew you'd be passing through here today. Well, to see you, actually, but... So I put together a surprise. It's a little picnic for us. This is a vegetable medley with my special spice blend. And this is a fresh salad and made from greens that I foraged right here in the forest. Oh, I'd kill for a salad. I'm not a proper salad in ages. Like, when I mean salad, I mean like, you know, like the full shebang. Like, you know, like you're talking an array of different like fruit and veg, cheese. You know, maybe some like prawns. I'm trying to think what the sauce that goes with prawns. Like not a just a rooster. Oh, I'm not a proper salad in ages. I should have one. You know what? I'm gonna have one. Not tomorrow because I've got something to do tomorrow, but maybe Friday. I just want to say thank you for helping me get one step closer to becoming a real artist. Oh. Can you not ruin a nice moment, distant voice?
Well, 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 what do we have here?
Who is this? Kel? It's the X. I think it's the X. Might be the X. What the heck are you doing here? Didn't you see me at the art show? I came all the way from Zuzu City to see your sculptures. And to get you to get you to come back with me. I want things to go back the way they were. I miss you, babe. Well, time for me to roll up the sleeves because I'm gonna get in a fight. Yuck! Don't call me that. You know what? Even like, I'm hoping my sprite. Like, if someone called my girlfriend babe, I'd be about okay, and you strike one. You never supported my art before. Now that I've had some success, you want me back? You make me sick. Hey, come here. Yeah, that's right. Okay, it's not what she'd want. She wouldn't want me to punch the guy in the face. I would, maybe, depending if the situation was like, you know, depending if the situation was like escalated very quickly. Try reasoning with Cal.
I have nothing to say to you. Get out of my way. Seriously, Leah. What are you doing out here with this simple-minded bumpkin?
Okay, simple-minded, fair enough. Bumpkin. Okay, she threw the first punch. I'm happy with that. I'm just, you know, I don't want to cause conflict. Alex is a better man than you than you in every respect. I don't like giving myself compliments in the third person. Now get out of here and never come back. Let's go, Alex. I don't think Kel will be bothering us anymore. I didn't want to punch him. Let's find a more secluded spot this time. All right. Like, you know, don't get me wrong. I'm just not. I try to reason with people before getting angry. I wonder if Mayor Lewis gets lonely in that big house of his. Seems so empty there, doesn't it? Yeah, I don't see, obviously, well, the picnic didn't pan out like I wanted it to. Drop order, yep, potatoes. Okay, we'll have a... what we'll do is we'll go straight to Gunther, actually. Can't talk to Sam. Cool dude. Sam's trying to do a kickflip. Sam, speak to me, brother. Dude, you're like one of the only people I don't talk to enough. Like, your one heart. Come on, work with me. Robin, spring, the season of pastels. Actually prefer the jewel tones myself. Excuse me, I was mumbling about fashion again, wasn't I? With fashion at the moment, I'm sort of like, I don't know, I'm trying to find like a nice a t-shirt that doesn't fit too tightly or doesn't fit too thinly. Like I tried a slim fit shirt the other day and it was like really tight around like what I want like a normal t-shirt like the chest being like fairly tight, but you can move, but and then the bottom to have a bit more, have a bit more fabric. Like the slim fit shirt seems to really like cling to you.
Looks like a decent day for fishing, doesn't it?
And the slim fit shirts seem to like cling to you all the way down the body, which is great for the chest, but not that good for the body because it basically just looks like I don't care what like you could be ripped. I'm trying to think of someone who's ripped like shredded, and it doesn't matter if you have something that's too skin tight unless you're like built like an absolute like you built like you're going into a superhero film. You end up looking like just a weird sort of like sausage, where like you just lump like you just crammed in there, and there's like skin hanging. Ah no. Oh no, Mom's making lentil soup tonight. Like my bow, I love it. Yes. Dig some dirt, you can find some pretty interesting things. One time I found a really old piece of pottery. Brought it to Gunfer, and he said it was over 1,000 years old. Speaking of Gunfer, why, hello there, sir. Okay, we got that, and well, this was something, wasn't it? Okay, we got 2 rewards for that. Rare crow, spare statue, cool. Obsidian base, cool. And what is that? Like a rabbit or a rat, something like that. Finally, a little time to myself. Let's see what they have to say. Strange. Okay, even Gunfer doesn't help me with that. Chewing stick. Ancient people chewed on these to keep their teeth clean. I'm almost done with this as well. Fire quartz, a glowing red crystal commonly found in near hot lava. Okay, guess what we can do. We're not got any geodes, have we? No. Trying to find where that thing was, because it's either up here, or it's where like the sands were potentially. I don't know. I'll have a look after the stream. I'll have a look where we are, and then I'll make a note of it for next time. But for now, I kind of just want to, you know, put some stuff down and clear this out a bit. Okay, a lot of stone here, so we shall go upwards and work from there. Oh no, stone. It's my problem. It's one of those when you just, you're doing it and then you just forget. I should have a look actually what I said what I was going to do was ask Marnie how much it is for it over chicken, because we can make more eggs then. And I can't remember any characters out of Chicken Run, which is what I named these 2 guys after. Train is passing through Stardew Valley. See, I'd love to go to these trains, but I'm never quick enough to get there. It doesn't tell you what time they come. So if I go to the mines, That should be the quickest way to get here. Like, it's here, and I believe downwards. Oh, sorry, upwards. Oh, leek, we need that. Okay, 3 out of 4. We need the horseradish now. Yeah, this is where the train station is. Oh, hell yeah. I didn't know it did that. Any more goodies? Seems impossible to budge. Wait, wasn't that one of these? Bridge repair, glittering boulder removed. That's not a glittering boulder. Friendship plus, greenhouse, bridge repair. Okay. See, I thought you'd hit it, but alas, it's not. Didn't know you could get some stone out of it though. That's pretty cool. Let's go back to the bus stop. Put these leeks, put one of them leeks away, and one of them can go for, and the yellow one for foraging. And we'll just continue to. Didn't mean to do that, but okay. Mahogany seed can be planted to grow mahogany tree. Right, I need to be careful. So just because it's a different type of tree, I'm gonna plant it over here with the cool trees, the cool trees that I don't chop down because they give me stuff. Um, Plant it like here. Maybe I shouldn't plant it here. Ah, nah, screw it. If I make mistakes, I make mistakes. Okay, nice. We can just refill the seeds that we've just annihilated and chop all these trees down. Stone pickaxe. Scythe it all so we know what we're dealing with. I love how that just produces a load of hay. Like, hey, do you want this? Do you want all of this free stuff to feed your animals? The answer is obviously yes. Probably going to need another silo eventually. Should have a look how close I am. Okay, just chop down these last couple trees. Big ones anyway. With a scythe. And now we have a lot of these to plant. So there. Okay, move up. Here. 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 There's no one here? Pull that one there then. And then there's two more. So we'll plant these. Nah, no, let's keep going along here, I guess. Oh, maple seeds as well. 1, 2, 3. Wrong side. Mixed seeds we'll plant when some of the parsnips come up, I guess. There's nothing we need to put down. Okay. That out of the way. Let's put these statues down. Because now, to go with my bear, I've got a bear statue. And a vase. Which I'll guess I'll put like here. No idea. Ah, still get decent money from fishing. Oh, I was hoping to put it on the table. You know what? Put this here. Plant can go in there. Massive bear statue next to the other statue. Big teddy bear next to the bed. Makes sense. Then I have no idea where to put this. Guess here. Still can't move this thing. And then it moves. Brilliant. Singing stone. Know where to put it. I guess put it next to the vase. Just an interesting thing to put down. Mud. Sap. Doesn't go there. No, do not eat sap. Stone, coal, stuff. Scarecrows, I want to keep here. Yeah. Can I arrange? Thanking you very much. What do I need? Might need the hoe. Will I? No, I don't think I will. Might need the axe. Trying to think of anything else. I think I might need the seeds. The leeks can go. One can go in here, one can go in here. Really craving a fresh apricot. I haven't been able to find one at the store, so I'm asking you. I'll pay well for it. Okay. There's all my parsnips. Give Papa a gold one, so I don't have to feel bad. Minus, come on, you're the last one. Okay. We only need one parsnip. We need 5 gold ones. Sell that. Plant this. While we're at it. We'll go to Pierre's and plant some more potatoes. Well, some more parsnips as well, actually. Yeah, 4, and then 2, and then organize. And then tar. And then oat. Okay, and can. If you could actually water the thing, that'd be a good start. See what the lovely, lovely, lovely bats have left us. There was golden spiceberry, always delightful to see. And it's some stuff we can sell as well. Okay, that is unfortunate. We might have just let an alien loose. We might have. God, what have I done? 212 to 240. Okay, and I think I'll buy some more hens. Fresh fruit by Emily and Apricot. Okay. Pine tar, and then berries. The rest we can sell. No resin. Let's sell the pine tar, I guess. Got 10 of that now. Golden berry. Yeah. The rest we can sell, yeah. Okay, pine tar. Spiceberry. Plum. Salmonberry. Goods. Better not be scared then. I thought I was going to get my stash. Start pecking at my crops. We don't want that. I don't know how long the potatoes take to ripen. I should have actually checked that. Collections, potatoes. Have I not actually made potatoes before? Yeah, I have. Chip 5, 80. Again, I need to make a lot more then. Saturday, so Pierre is open. I'm hoping he is. What's up, Abigail? Mayonnaise. It's nice on a day like this. Under the Frogs will make an appearance soon. If I need rare produce, all produce I'll take at hands for a reasonable price. So, I say we buy like 5 more parsnips and the rest. I don't know how many we've got. We got like, I can't remember how many parsnips we got. So was it like 10, something like that? So we'll get 5 potatoes to add to the mix. And I probably have miscounted awfully, but it's okay. Talk to these two. Weekend is no different for me. It's what it's like when you're retired. You still seeing the clouds. My eyes just won't work as well as they used to do. Well, that's part of growing old. Arms are really sore. That's a sign of progress for a guy like me. Just done 1,000 push-ups. Well, it depends what type of soreness. Like you can be sore for multiple reasons. You can be sore because you've actually injured something, or you can be sore because yesterday I found a seagull with her wing on a net. I set her free, of course. Looked helpless, the poor thing. Yeah, you can be sore because you've actually injured something. Or you can be sore because like the muscle you've been working out and you've made tears in the muscle. And then and then because the tears heal over and that creates, room for a bigger muscle. I'm not the greatest on these types of things if you haven't noticed. Have I done a blinder or is it just I'm one? Brilliant. Oh, I can actually plant stuff here. Well, technically I was right. I just didn't plant where I was supposed to. And I think with that, we'll go get some more chickens. And then I'm going to look up the cast of Chicken Run because that's the naming convention I've got. Even though one of them is called Rocky, and Rocky was clearly a boy. Great film though. I love the Adamant films. Love all the Adamant films. I think my favorite one, probably Flushed Away. Didn't know what I mean by like the Adamant films. They're a company who does like they started doing like the stop motion animation using Wallace and Gromit. They made those, and then obviously they've advanced since then, and they made a lot more interesting stuff. Well, no, not a lot more, because Wallace and Gromit's still pretty good. They made the Wallace and Gromit film, and that was pretty cool. So now I've talked to everybody. Marnie, what do I have to do to get some chickens? Oh, and so I need a barn, and it requires a deluxe coop and a big coop. Can I upgrade the coop, or do I need to talk to Thingy about that? No, I'm gonna buy a chicken. It's gonna go there. I'm gonna look up the cast of Chicken Run. So bear with me for a moment. We're gonna find out what we're gonna name this new friend. If my internet will work for a change, which it apparently is not. No, we're just not working today. Finally. Ah, now we're getting them all at once because I. Okay, now we're gonna look up. Finally, I can't spell either. Yeah, they did a lot of good stuff, Adam, and they've done like I think Flushed Away is probably my favorite film personally. Chicken Run's pretty good with Mel Gibson. Okay, and oh, I didn't know that. Apparently, there's a sequel going to be released in a couple of years. Okay. Okay, Fowler, who's like the elderly rooster in that game. I mean, we've already put Rocky down, so I may as well put Fowler because he's pretty good. He's like this like old, like retired uh, rooster who's like iced, served in the war and everything. Great, I'll send Fowler to a new home already. I want another one in there, and that one's called. Call it Babs or Bunty. The champion egg layer. Okay, never mind. Calling it She's apparently the champion egg layer. I can never remember any of these characters' names. Okay, with that though out the way, let's go foraging. Also, take off this. So now I can see what I'm doing. Yeah, they did a load of stuff. Flushed Away. Trying to remember the last film I watched. It was about like cavemen playing football, which obviously sounds stupid, but I like the film. It was called like New Man or something like that. It wasn't the best stuff they'd done, I'll admit, but it was still an enjoyable film. Just when you watch, so many names of films that I can't remember. Yeah, I'd recommend everyone looking up Adam though. They're solid for films. I don't think I don't think there's a particularly bad film I can think of. Like, when you make like, when you like see a director and they've got like a near perfect thing, and then there's always that one film that they look like that they go and you're like, oh, that was like a misstep for them. Like, they've all got them. Like Steven Spielberg's got like fourth Indiana Jones film. Trying to think of what else. Who else? Like David Fincher, who does like the thrillers. He's got like Aliens 3. Everyone's got the duds. Even great directors make crappy films from time to time. And plot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Put these into here. What do I want to do for the rest of the day? Oh yeah, I forgot they start off as little chickens. My little chicks. My babies. Okay. Actually, we probably need these two. It's this one we'll be getting rid of. I was planning on going in the mines. Yeah, we need a dandelion because we need the daffodil, and the game just froze on me there for a second. Hate when it does that because I never expect it, and I don't know why. It's only been doing it very recently. Because it can't be my PC. My PC's, it's to be fair, it's quite old now in comparison to, like, say for the graphics card is definitely like, speaking of the horseradish, we needed that, and we got it, and we got the leeks as well. So we'll go. Oh, it's a gold leek as well. We'll go to the community center tomorrow. But for now, we shall talk to Linus. And then round 2 in the mines. There's Robin. She's playing a tune on a... Abigail's playing a tune on a flute. Clarinet. Oboe. I don't know. I'm not good with instruments. Was never the musical type. I can sing and that's about it. I tried learning how to... Like, I probably know... I think I've said this before, but I only know one song on the drums, and that's Psycho by the drums for Psycho by Muse. Nah, that was a long time ago, so I can only remember the start of it now. I'm not musically inclined. I should try though. I've always wanted to learn the like, if I had to pick an instrument now, what to learn, I'd probably go for something like brass, like a saxophone. Oh, he's up. Here we go. Little sneaky um cave crab. I don't know what to call you. I think they're called cave crabs. Okay, put that there. And just keep on mining. Rare iron ore, which we never seem to ever get anymore. Mainly because we're in the deep depths of the mine. Come on. Okay, and I'll take the magma geodes though. That's a decent drop. Hopefully there'll be something in there for me. Found it. Okay. That is a new friend. Don't know who that guy is, but that's a new friend. Never seen him before. Just a head that shoots fireballs. Come on, and again. Good lad. You'd think I'd be able to eat the crab, but apparently not. In. And away. Take the essence. Take it, yeah, take his essence. I feel like I'm sucking the life force out of him when it says essence. I'm stealing his soul. Okay, and anything else up there? Oh, that looks interesting. Yeah, the blobs. Yeah, I've got a full day tomorrow though. I promised the my auntie. Like I said, I go watch movies with her on Thursdays. I promised her that I would help her with every year she pays me to paint a garden because she doesn't, well, because she's older now and she tends to throw back out while doing it. Or she, and it's just because two people is better than one doing a job. But obviously me being spry and young and hip and sounding like an 8-year-old while doing it. Can I go deeper? I don't want to risk it. Yeah, I said I'd help her out. Plus, it's just a nice, relaxing thing away from doing like my final project for university, and that's it leans ever so closer, and it's just like just like like a thing on your back where it's like, hey, I'm here. Remember me? Yeah, you remember that? Remember that thing you need to do that's gonna change the rest of your life, supposedly? And I'm like, okay, time to not crap myself. Okay, and fiber, bone fragments. A lot of it must be in here then. Oh, I can take that. Put that the slime there. Put the bone fragments there. Void essence. Stone. Stone. I put the coal back, didn't I, like a moron? Um, Never had to. Well, technically free, but that's for the morning. Crap. And the leak can go in here. Organize. Splendid. And I'll get this stuff together now. So was it a dandelion? Wasn't this one. It was the foraging one. This one. Dandelion, leek, and horseradish. Got it. So dandelion, leek, horseradish, daffodil. Problem solved. That's what I was waiting for. Copper bar, because they take no time at all, which means I don't have to waste time when I put that in tomorrow. Okay, sword. Plot back in there. I'll need the watering can. Might need the axe. Do not need the copper bar. Not as much money as I expected. I'll be honest. I only kept the mixed seeds on us just in case something grows that I can take out of the ground. Potato, nice. Guess we'll plant a mixed seed there just to get rid of it. A 1-for-1 trade. We also got some more here. What was the actual deal? Ship 100 potatoes. Well, okay, and I need one for because I need a parsnip, potato, a green bean, and a cauliflower. Was it? So take the one, plunk them in, and I need 2 spaces. So Okay, just clean up this little bit here. Got my pickaxe, right? Yeah, I do. This bit's getting in my road whenever I enter the cave. Oh. You have something for me? And for you, my friend? We'll have a look at we'll go up to Robin's and we'll see how what it like the other farms, the other things we can get, like a barn maybe, something like that. 210 pay. Maybe a deluxe barn where we can get some better chickens. I don't know. Just checking what we need and what we don't need for today. Fiber can go in there. The gold bars can go in there. At the moment, we'll get rid of all the tools. Fishing rod, so the bait goes in there as well. Stone can go in here. I guess we could do a bit of fishing today. Not strictly the worst thing we could do. Could get some bobbers then. So what was it? A copper and a clam, was it? Make a couple bobbers out of them. There's that. Got the fish, took that. Okay. Was it so? It definitely was a copper bar and a clam, right? To get the thing I wanted. Trap bobber. Cause fish to escape slow when you aren't reeling them in. Although I've not seen an incredibly hard fish to catch yet. So we'll keep it for now. So 10, 1. Okay, sap and a copper bar. So I was wrong. But it doesn't matter. We'll make a couple. We'll make 3. Wild seeds, 10. No, I could do that, but okay. Okay, 1, 1, 2, 3. I'm sorry. Okay, so I guess we need 2 things first. We need to plant some more potatoes. Um, put the bait on here. Put the bait on here. Oh, and we'll dump the 2 eggs in the thingy. Method to the madness, I assure you. Method to the madness. It's not much method. There's only a tiny bit. Well, there is method. Okay, here, and I don't know where the foraging bit is. Was it here? Nope. That's that's this that we've already fixed. That's the save. That's the bulletin. Oh, so that's the fish tank. I believe it. Is it here? Spring foraging, daffodil, dandelion, leek, horseradish. What we got? Spring seeds. Guess we can plant them and we don't need to buy any more seeds. That's actually quite fortunate. Do do do. What we'll do then is we'll plant the rest of those seeds first. We'll go to Clint, and then we'll do the cutback round. Okay, Clint. I've got something special. Tools are fine. I need though, buddy. Give me something. Give me something that's not trash. That is not trash. I'll give you that one. That is a nice bit of ore. So I will pleasantly smelt. Dandelion. Golden dandelion, so it's top dandelion. Okay. 2 seeds. And we'll plant the rest of them. Okay, we need a couple things. Hoe, watering can. Put this away for now. Trying to think of where I put everything. Golden dandelion, that there. Piece of driftwood for Leah for later. What else do we need? We'll need, what was it? Gold, iron, and quartz. More sprinklers. Can always fish up some rubbish to get some more quartz. Okay, I think with that, oh, we also need some soil. Some fertilizer. What's the good fertilizer again? Speed grow, wasn't it? Pine tar and a clam. How many clams we got? 2. Get 2 pine tars out, and we'll solve. We'll see how good these speed grows are. Okay, and that's 13. We're still gonna need more light, but it's okay. We'll just take stone, and we'll be okay. Right then, let's get to work. Guess we'll go with the speed grow first, because it's a line of 10. So I'll just remember that this is basically this one. And then what do we want? String seeds. Don't know what these things are gonna give me, but we'll see. Okay, next one. Here. Here. Miss out one. Here. 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 And then this, and this. So it's out my inventory. Last speed grow, I guess, goes here on the end. Put seeds down. I need to make some more stuff. Okay, now sprinklers. 1, 2, 3. Plant one here, one there, and one here. Okay, now hit 1, 2. Just so we're not wasting space with the rest of the sprinklers, or with the sprinklers. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3. Okay, we need 6, is it? So we need 6 pieces of 6. Easy. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then for now, pull out a good old watering can. Get to work. The rest of the seeds we'll just put in the in our inventory on one of the chests. Oh, so close and yet so far. Full watering can though. I guess I don't have to worry about anything else for now. What do we want to put that? So we said we are going fishing, so let's go fishing. Seeds. We need 2 pieces of ore. This back, put that back. Boop, 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 boop. 2 pieces of coal. Sorted. Take that with us. Okay. Let's go lake fishing this time since we're gonna go find Leah anyway. Hopefully she's still at home. That'd be a negatory. But as long as we stay here, we should catch her before she gets when she gets home. We'll see how much Robin wants for like a deluxe coop and some other stuff later. Sunfish, nice. Secret note, let's read it. It's a page from Abigail's diary. Things I love: the smell of carved pumpkin, keeping the amethyst under my pillow, chocolate cake, the thrill of spicy eel, and the comfort of Mum's blackberry cobbler I like to eat. Okay, good to know for next time. Oh, good to know for making Abigail my bestest friend. Being algae, if we run out of health, I guess. The next 10,000, I think we're looking at probably sticking in the community center. Then we'll work on the gold, getting the gold items. Oh, you temptress, right? Okay, I'm going for it. Okay, easy. Not got any really hard fish so far. I'm waiting for it. It's gonna come out and just stun me. Ancient doll. Gonna tell you more about this in the museum. Okay, that's the second ancient doll we've got. Wasn't there someone who wanted something from me? Like, fresh fruit, bring Emily an apricot. Okay. I'm pretty sure I have an apricot, actually. I don't think I've actually grown one. But I think, if I remember correctly, I should have one in the start in one of the chests. Yeah, just in case I need one. We'll give Emily that. We'll go to Robin, see how much she wants. We'll go to Clint's and Gunfer's tomorrow. And then we'll finish off by going back into the mines and sorting something out there. Sounds like a plan to me. Ah, some relaxing fishing and finding of weird dolls. And cans of cola, which will be a useful source of energy, because we're probably going to lose it. Just relax. Let the bugs and everything. Actually, to be fair, but I've been a bit like not paranoid, but ever since I saw I saw these massive hornets. Like, okay, what's up? Really nice gift. Did I find anything some interesting driftwood? It'd be special to me. Well, I'll just give you driftwood, so you're welcome. Okay, and hopefully we get something out of this. Wonder what happens when we do fill the museum with Gunther. But going back to what I was saying, rice shoots, which it's always nice to have. Takes 8 days to mature, grows faster if planted near a body of water, harvest with a scythe. And 2 emeralds. Yeah, I saw these like hornets were like these massive hornets which can like cut bees in half. Apparently, like moving up because of like the- you know like climate change and they're migrating up to like the UK and they've been sighted here for the first time. And I'm just like, I have enough problems with I don't want to. I don't know about you. I have a list of like animals that I won't kill and animals that I just don't care about. Like, okay, and bees. I understand why bees are there. They make honey. They pollinate. They do a lot of good. Same butterflies don't kill. Spiders. I don't kill because they kill a lot of other stuff. Like me personally, but if like a fly comes into my room or a wasp, and I'll try my best. I have a bit of patience with them. But if they just refuse to leave and they're getting in my way of doing something, because obviously when it's hot you have the windows open so they come flying in all the time. I try and prop my windows open as small as possible to not make sure they fly in, but they always get in somehow. Um, I just lose my patience and I'm like, right, you get in the shoe. I'm gonna make sure it's quick and as painless as possible. It's worse than what my what's worse than what my auntie does. Because she's got like strong arachnophobia. This is not the same auntie, by the way. But she has like this auntie I do have is a strong has a strong thing of arachnophobia. So when she sees a spider, she will just go ape. She will not touch it. She will get someone else in the house. She'll either move to a different room if the spider's there, or she will like get anybody who is else is in the house to move it. And I think it was once where she was alone in the house and needed to do something. She literally got the Hoover out and just sucked it up into the Hoover, and I'm like, oh, come, what you basically wait, because I don't know if I know obviously it's called a vacuum, and I'm probably just speaking crap here. Wouldn't you kill deprive the spider of air because it'd be constantly going around in that once you suck something up that the plastic I don't know what you call it, like the canister of dust and soot you intake, because no air's going into the. I know I'm starting to feel exhausted. It's okay. We've got stuff to. We've got stuff to energize us with. Yeah, who needs the treasure bobber? We were wasting loads of money on those. Bait, always nice. How close are we to 22? And okay, and I'll drink one cola. You know what? We will. Because I've got a couple of couple different bits of ore here. What I'll do now is I'll stop get here a couple minutes early so I can put the ore on for tomorrow. I can just pick it up tomorrow. Probably a good, probably a good idea. I could get into my own house. That'd be a good start. Yeah, we've got 2 copper bars there. What's my ore looking like? So I've got 2 there. Got a lot of iron, so I can probably get, you know, 1 iron out of it. I think we're gonna take all of the gold and just trade. I need coal though. Problem sorted. You know I didn't mean to do that. You know, I can't believe I've just done that. Brilliant. Nope, well, I'm gonna suffer for this now. Yep, I know it's getting late. Because of my stupid brain. I will suffer the consequences. Yep, no energy, of course. Because 2 goddamn minutes. Okay, let's pick all this stuff up. Okay, and we've got rice shoots. Let's put these down first. Any good potatoes? We've got some good ones, so we'll drop the 19 off. Put the rest back here, and we'll check on our fish first. Need spring seeds as well. Put those back down. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. So now we need 1. So we need 10 plants. So get 10 potatoes from Pierre's. We're not fishing today, so dump all the fishing stuff. So trap bobber. Gold bars can go in here. Potatoes can go into this green one here. Don't have enough space, I need a new one. Right, for now. Can go in there. Trying to think what else needs to go in a new... emeralds, go in there. Now check on our fish. So, bream. Chubs, yeah, we have the max amount, so chubs are fine. Bream. Okay, bream, yeah, we got that, and we got that already. And we can sell these fish. Oh, the algae we may as well put back. I need a piece of coal for the iron. Okay, sell all the fish. Sunfish, I don't think we have. The bream we do, though. And the chub we do, so we can get rid of all this. Sunfish, I don't think we have. So... be confident we don't have a sunfish yet. Just having a look. Do we have flounders already? So I guess I'll take this out. This fella into here. Okay. Put the newspaper into the... like here to... just checking the last thing I put into there was that. Okay, we need watering can. And then Go to Pierre's. Go to Leah's. Give her some stuff. Go to Pierre's. Give him some stuff. Oh, damn, I didn't mean to do that. Oh, looks like they're mothering the hens. I'm happy. Oh, they're mothering the chicks. That's cute. Okay, and honey, bait, watering can we didn't do yet, but we'll get to it. Check on here. Nothing in here. Okay, dump the watering can. Go to Pierre's maybe. Got a torch. Not what I wanted. I wanted the quartz because we need more of that. Right, what's the best pot of call to go to first? Last piece of driftwood. Let's go. Go see Leah first before she goes wherever, I do not know. Trees are nice, spending time in nature is very rewarding. Give her that. I'm hoping for a rainy day soon. Apparently that's the only time I can talk to the dude about getting a certain item for marriage. Yaz is here, Shane is not. I'm just going to speak to Yaz since she's the only one here. Oh, are you looking for Aunt Marnie? Nope, was going to talk to you and that was it. Okay, and I'll take the dandelion. Guess we'll talk to Kent. Hello, farmer. Been gone so long, I feel like a stranger. Yep, he was fighting the war with his chucking voltorbs like grenades. I'll be just like my big brother when I grow up. Okay, bye. Jody here? Ah, she is. Yesterday I visited Yobra's altar to give thanks for my husband's safe return. I guess I should be saying thank you for your service to him. I used to complain about town being so small, but I've grown to like it. I feel if it was much bigger, it wouldn't feel like a community. Where's Robin? Oh, I completely blanked on giving her an apricot. Oh well. This world is full of spirits and magics, so still, some don't believe it, but I believe it's true. In your eyes, I can see the other world. Okay. That out the way, let's break all these geodes. Hi. You want something? Okay, what's on the notice board today? Collectile, I need 100 pieces of bone for my studies. Please drop them off at the museum center. Got an urge to make a famous giant omelet, but I'll need 2 dozen eggs. Any takers, Gus? I can make, you know, I can do that. 100 bone fragments is gonna be basically just taking off a load of skeletons. But eggs, since I get them on the regular, I can do pretty easily. Strange doll. And this will be the final day, going off our time. Emily really hates salmon dinner. I think she might be allergic. Process geodes. What's the crap one hold? I know. Okay. Stone. Not so good so far. More stone. Come on, give us something. That looks new. Fire opal. Don't know about that. Fixite. And more stone. Okay. 2 things. Gunfer can tell you more about Bixite and this thing. Okay. Let's go. Gunfer, I'm back. Gunfer, whatever your name is. I come bearing more gifts. I guess we'll put this here. And since we'll cover them 2 with stones, I guess I'll start on this one. This is just an assortment of weird stuff. Let's go find out what's in here. Fire opal, a rare variety of opal named for its red spots. Was a strange doll. Ancient doll. An ancient doll covered in grime. This doll may have been used as a toy, decoration, or a prop in some kind of ritual. Get strange doll now. Bixite, a dark metallic mineral sought after for its cubic structure. And fire quartz. Glowing red crystal commonly found in near red hot lava. Okay, no, well, I'm proud of that. We've, like, you know, nearly 3, or basically 3 of those things done. Okay, now we have to go get an apricot for person Emily, I think it was, right? Correct? Yeah, this Gus's famous omelet, which is just eggs. Fresh fruit. Bring Emily an apricot. Then iron and torch. Okay, torch goes in here, even though I've never used them because I have that ring. And daffodil? No, because of these silver ones. Let's put this in here as well for now. Any more ore that I have? I'm pretty sure I could have made another one. Yep. Stone. Okay. Ore. And the apricot, because you're not an idiot. Where did I put the apricot? Apricot there. No normal ones, I don't think. So we're just gonna have to give her a silver one. It's okay though, I'm not that bothered. Okay, then we'll go see Robin about what other farming stuff we can buy. Then I don't know, we'll finish the day by like drinking, having some algae, some seaweed and other stuff. And we'll clear that farm a bit with the trees. We sell a few over-the-counter medicines at the clinic. Feel free to stop by if you're ever exhausted. Know that being a farmer is pretty tiring work. Don't overdo it. Wish Abby wouldn't spend so much time in her room. Okay. There's Evelyn. There's Emily, right? Okay. Oh, thanks, you follow through. This looks delicious. Didn't expect to get that much money, but it was all for the friendship. Yeah, ever since Resident Evil 7. Oh my, what a lovely day. Yeah, girls named Evelyn, old women named Evelyn sort of scared the Jesus out of me in games. Did you know my half brother hates omelets? He finds it real absolutely foul. I'm not sure why. I'm not sure why. Because she's a girl and not a man, so you give her the girly voice. What's up, Lewis? It's a good season to start thinking about gardening, even for us non-farmers. The valley is known for producing some of its finest spring flowers. Slime Hunter wanted to slay 6 red slimes in the deep comes the local mine. Guess I can take that. We get a few red we're in the red point at the minute, so we'll find a couple slimes and slay them. Crop order, no. Is the other one? Yep, 6 in 2 days. Okay, remember that. I won't, but you know, we'll try and make a mental picture for myself, and I'll be taking this as well for good measure. So, okay, what do I need? House from the ground up. It's definitely been the highlight of my career so far. In upgrade house, 50 Gs and 150 pieces of hardwood. Are you sure interested? Nope, I'm not. Construction, so coop, a barn. Barn is 6,000 and we have the materials, a well, silo. We need probably another one of those eventually. Mill, shed, fish pond, cabin, stable. I should ride, keep and ride a horse. Slime hutch. Big coop. Houses 8 common coop dwelling animals. Comes with an incubator. Unlocks ducks. So maybe this is what we need to be looking at. Upgrade from coop. I think for the time being we'll look at the barn. And then we'll look to get the big coop. So 6,000 and we got the 1 stone. So we'll work on, what was that? The big coop, sorry? 10,000. So we'll go for the barn and we'll start working on getting some animals like that. We're halfway there already, so don't need to worry that much. We're not that far away. Despair of the wilderness is all I know. Yeah, I can understand. I can understand why someone would do that, especially when you see like all those programs about people going back to nature. Like I said, I'd love to live in just a cabin in the woods in nowhere. As long as I had an internet connection, I'd be fine. We'll talk to the dwarf, I guess. Don't talk to him enough. How we doing, little buddy? Like a Jawa from Star Wars. I could understand you. We'd be best buds. We'll stop. And we got that iron bar. I guess what we could do is rearrange some stuff at the moment. Because we need a third chest for stuff. So I could break out the old... Where's the wood? Yeah, we have a load of wood. Chest. Need another one of those. For here. And open you up. Leave the deep green that this is. And then start putting this stuff in. We could separate this out to be like foraging stuff, and then the rest of the stuff can be like natural. It can be stuff we make. Like I don't know. I'll take out all the stuff that we can forage. And we'll put into here. Okay, take them out as well. So that goes with there. Potatoes go in here. We forage the crocuses, the sweet peas, these cave carrots. They're technically stuff, so I guess the plums can go in there, but all of this stuff can go into this one. This is like our... We'll separate them that way. Like this can be natural stuff and also like animal products and stuff we plant, and then this can all be like... Wait, do we have some other wild plums that I didn't know about? Yeah, I already had wild plums in there. Anything else I forgot about? Am I right? I think everything else here is just like crystal fruits are forageable, but they are fruit at the end of the day. So they stay in here. And wild plums again. Eh. losing my mind. Put them in here. And I guess Starfruit will take out, and Gemberry, I guess, because they're the two singular ones. Put these in here for now. Oh yeah, got wood in here, and we'll sell the sweet pea. Or what, the sweet plum or whatever it's called. Wild plum. And get my axe. I'll get my tools and we'll finish the day off. Not the hoe. Oh, I completely forgot to get seeds. That's on me. God damn it. And I can't put anything here in. Oh well. Yeah, you make mistakes. Can we make anything? Like wild seeds out of like these things? Hmm. Spring, horseradish, daffodil, leek, dandelion. And it is 10. So, okay. So, leek, horseradish. We have daffodils and dandelions in here, don't we? Daffodil. I not got a non-good dandelion yet. And dandelion. Okay. For the sake of me not having to do this again, let's plant these. Don't know what these are going to give me. Well, it's better than nothing. And it means I don't have to, waste time planning stuff out again. Okay, just plant a couple seeds. One already here. And there's one already there. Kind of become exhausted. Don't I know it? What I've got the cola for. Trash to anybody else, but for me, it's my energy. Okay. I don't think we're going to cut down the rest of these trees, but we'll try. There's already a tree planted there. I want to get rid of this first. That's what I mean, just like that. Free hay. Yeah, there's a lot of trees down here. I guess what we'll do... Was there a tree up here that I didn't cut down? No, there was, but there wasn't the seed. That's why I plant that there. Plant this one here. And we'll get to work on the rest of these. Plant this one here. And we can plant another one if we can get this out. Yep. And yep. It's 10 now. Can we get away with... I don't think we can get away with one more. And we'll have to leave those two trees there. Well, we'll make up for our late night, our extra late night by having an early one, and we'll take this guy and plant him here. I think that wards off all the crows from them plants. Anyway, we'll put all this back, and then we'll begin again next week. Anyway, I think we made some good progress. A lot of money as well coming in. Take that. But for now, I think that's going to be the end of the episode. I'd like to thank you guys for watching. People on Twitch, all of these get archived to YouTube. There should be a link down below to my YouTube channels if you want to watch stuff again or you miss a stream. People on YouTube, all these get streamed live from Twitch. You want to interact like I have been doing today or watch live, that'd be grand. There should be a link to the Twitch channel in the description of every video that I do on YouTube. I'd like to thank you guys for watching one final time, and bye bye.